Gang, I have a confession. I am pretty tired of doing boring work. In fact, I'm straight up fed up. And it's the fault of an artist by the name of Tom Sachs, and I'm blown out here. It's also the fault of Casey Neistat and Mark Rober and Colin Furze and a bunch of others that do things way outside the norm, way outside the scope of what we believe these people would normally make. Well, I guess that's gonna be me now. So I'm taking you with me because I've got some errands to run. This is not the kind of video that I normally would make in the past, but I don't know, it's probably gonna be a lot like this in the future. So here's the thing. I believe that a lot of us have moved more to the middle in pretty much everything we do. We make our things, we share our things, but we all share with this idea that, oh my gosh, is the algorithm going to appreciate what it is we're sharing? And what do I need to do to change it so the algorithm loves me? The fact of the matter is that as much as it might try to improve our situation, I don't think it's improving our work. And I definitely don't think it's improving, our own psyche around the work that we make. So I'm kind of over it. Most of us are not chasing after the big ideas, the big projects, the big things that we've always wanted to do, but we just haven't. Maybe it's fear, maybe it's that we feel like we have to succumb to that algorithm to only make the types of projects that are interesting for whatever people want to watch on Instagram or YouTube. So my kid wants to be a gaming YouTuber, and he plays games and sometimes he records them, but he never posts to YouTube. For whatever reason, he just won't do the thing. And I've been trying to get him to just do the thing. Get past that initial fear that keeps you from it. He just can't get there. And I don't know how to help him. And I don't think he's alone in that. I think majority of people feel that way about things. They have these things they want to do, but they just don't do them. The thing is it's not just about doing the things. It's about doing the things on a level beyond the scope of what we believe is normal. There's just too many people out there doing normal. There's too many people out there filming YouTube videos. There's too many people out there painting the paintings that you're painting. There's too many people out there designing the things that you're designing. There's too many other people doing those things, and not many of us are actually chasing after anything. By the way, I'm up here because it's just a really fantastic view. Take a look at this. That's Long Beach. That's Long Beach for you. But storm's coming, so gotta go. So I'm about ready to head into Costco and Home Depot, and I gotta be a little bit stealth about it. Can't take you and this big rig with me the whole way. So if it's all right with you, I'm just gonna unplug the microphone. I'm taking this off, and I don't even know how it's gonna change the sound. So I hope it's not crazy, but this is just a little too conspicuous. So I'm back from Costco and Home Depot. I actually couldn't film in Costco, and the reason is because when I went to Home Depot, I was walking out the door and one of the security guys stopped me because I thought it was a little fishy that I was like hiding something under my sweatshirt. So anyway, I didn't film in Costco because I didn't want them to get all weird about it too. So I want to introduce you to something. This is my big scary idea. I'm going to be giving away all my art. Well, not all of it. Like, I'm not gonna give away that thing when it's done, but I'm gonna give away a lot. Now, the first thought in most people's mind is like, right on, I might get some. And the second thought might be like, what the hell are you talking about, Dave? Why would you give away all your art? I don't know, it just seems like a good idea. But something else I've been wanting to do for a long time is really give this studio an overhaul. And the reason I haven't been able to is just because there's so much junk in here. But not all junk, some junk. But there's a lot of art in here too, and if I give the art away for free, well then that's less stuff that I have to move around when I decide to overhaul this place. Plus, it's really just a fun thing to do. This is a piece I haven't worked on in a long time. What am I gonna be doing with the art? Am I just gonna give it to random strangers? Well, that might happen, but not likely. The first thing I'm gonna do is secret art drops, where I just take some art, put it into a box or something, put it somewhere random, and then kind of tell the internet that, hey, I put something somewhere in this general area. Woo! That one is sharp. I love a good sharp blade. If there was ever a moment that I needed a studio assistant, it was during that whole exercise. The next thing I'm going to be doing is random art deliveries. And that's kind of what I was kind of getting at. Like, just like randomly giving art to people. That one's going to be a little bit more infrequent because I feel a little weird about that sometimes because you give people art and then they don't do anything with it, or they feel obligated to hang it and it may not necessarily be their favorite. Maybe they give it to Goodwill or something, which would be okay. Then maybe somebody who really wanted it went and picked it up. Yeah, probably do that one a little less than most. I want to give away stuff for donations because, well, I just, I want to do good things for other people. So if I have an opportunity to give some art away, so I will. If you have a particular fundraiser that you would like to have some art donated for, reach out. The fourth thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and I'm going to go find some things that I see like out in the regular environment, bring them back here to the studio, dress them up, and then go put them back. Now, there are some rules, and the first rule is that don't ask for it, because if you ask for it, then you're the least likely to get it. The second rule, which is the exception to rule number one, is the good causes thing, like sick kids, you need a donation, talk to me, we'll talk. Rule number 3 is that it's completely random. I don't know when I'm gonna do it, where it's gonna be. There is no schedule. And by that same measure, rule number 4 is there is no preferential treatment. It's not just gonna be going to people that I feel like there's not gonna be a nepotism happening here. As much as I appreciate all my followers on this channel, my other channel, and every other place, I'm not just gonna give you one because you just happen to be a follower. It's gonna be random, but maybe you will get one. I don't know. You'll just have to find out. And that's what's going to make this fun for me, is that I'm going to be giving this away to people who, number 1, probably don't even know it's coming. Number 2, probably deserve it more than most of us. And number 3, it serves somebody's heart in a way that just like, hey, here's some art, right? Oh, and there's a fourth way I'm going to be giving away the art. And that is with completely random public displays. Which is kind of what I'm working on right here. One most durable constructive adhesive. All surfaces should be clean and free of dirt. Best if used above 40 degrees. Check. Insert into cartridge gun. Check. Apply adhesive to one surface in zigzag pattern inside perimeter. Within 10 minutes, press surfaces from the other. All right. So I've got an untapped glue gun floating around the back of my wife's car while I drive around for the next 7.5 minutes trying to find a place to put this. What could go wrong? All right, guys, this is incredibly unsafe. Don't do this at home. But there it is. What do you think of that?
It's cool.
You like it? You think Dad's gonna get arrested because he did some vandalism?
Mm-hmm. Completely.
What's that?
Absolutely.